Anything the Knights can do for you? You gotta try Dawn Winery's Dandelion Wine.
Greetings, Mr. Hoffman of the Knights of Favonius. To what do I owe the pleasure at this hour?
Oh, nothing. I'm merely procrastinating. I thought I might indulge myself with a beverage or two. Ah, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, we were in the mood for an evening stroll.
What would you like to drink?
I'll have a dandelion wine, I suppose.
Ooh, Paimon wants apple juice. Aw, but Paimon forgot to bring her coin pouch. Do you have—
Then I must regretfully ask you to come back when you can pay.
Well, in that case, let this be my treat.
No need. We'll be back in a jiffy. Huffman showed up, just as expected. Okay, remember the plan? Go to the city's side gate and place the elemental bait. Whoa! You used all of it! This is gonna be pretty epic. Yikes! Here comes the slimes! Quick, let's get to the tavern before anyone spots us!
Captain Kaya is no. No.
We're back! Is my apple juice ready?
One moment.
Mr. Huffman! Mr. Huffman! A situation at the side gate! Everyone to the side gate!
What is it? What happened?
It's slimes, Mr. Huff.
Slimes. You see them all the time. What's the big panic?
We do, but... Sir, there are more slimes out there now than all the slimes I've seen in my life added together!
Whoa!
Surely this couldn't be the Abyss Warder's secret weapon. But I have another matter to attend to here.
Oh? The matter of your dandelion wine?
No, that's not what I meant.
So this is how the Knights of Favonius conduct themselves in a crisis. The Abyss Order is encroaching on the city gates, and your response is to sit here drinking wine? It's like I've always said, the Knights are not to be trusted.
Master Diluc is right. My conduct here has been below par. I shall set off at once. But first, may I have a quiet word?
Huh?
Shh, keep your voice down. I presume you know what this is about. Please watch Diluc for me. Do not let him leave under any circumstances. I must head to the side gate, but I'll be back shortly. I'm counting on you.
Good. That's him out of the way.
Everything's going according to plan.
I must get going too. I won't have a second to spare if I'm to be back in time.
Ah, there you are. Dealing with you will be the easy part.
Submit!
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Time for retribution! Burn!
Give up. This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! What's the hurry?
Classic Master D-Luke! Now,
Nothing more than a few hilly churls. No time to chat. I don't know how long those slimes will keep Huffman occupied. Best get back to the tavern.
glad that's settled. Let's get back to the tavern. You think Huffman is back yet?
It seems Huffman hasn't yet returned. He made it in time.
The situation is sorted now. I never expected that the Abyss Order's army would turn out to be nothing more than a few slimes.
That is a surprise. Perhaps the Knight's true calling is to be slime exterminators. Who knows? Domestic pest control may turn out to be a more valuable use of your resources.
Master D-Luke, please, have you no respect at all? How come you're sweating so much? You didn't leave, did you? Is that so? But why now, of all times, for the love of Barbados?
Uh-oh, Huffman is getting suspicious.
Excuse me, sir. Might I be so bold as to inquire? Did you see Master D-Luke, today's bartender? Did you see him leave just now?
Yikes, he's asking other customers. We're done for.
Master D-Luke? Why, no. He's been behind the bar this entire time.
I see.
Mr. Huffman, your dandelion wine. You ought to get back after this. Send my regards to the rest of the knights.
Oh, Never mind. I must be going. I should report back. Here, take this as a token of my esteem. How odd.
Whew, that was too close. Paimon was sure we were toast.
I foresaw this eventuality. So, all the guests here tonight, save you two, are my own people from the Dawn Winery.
They're all in on it?
Not all of them. Or should I say, not all of us.
Kaya, where did you come from?
I just picked a good spot to quietly sit and watch the show.
What? You've been here this whole time?
Correct. The Dark Knight Hero's Alibi. I think it's my favorite chapter so far. More intriguing than a fine wine.
So, you plan to report everything to the Knights of Favonius?
Come now, Diluc. You know me better than that. I was just curious to see how far Mondstadt's Dark Knight hero would really go. And you did not disappoint.
I have nothing to prove to you.
Oh, naturally. I must say, though, one thing I didn't see coming is that
Sorry, we're closing. Please see yourselves out.
All right, all right. I have no further need of wine to entertain myself tonight in any case. Just one last thing before I go.
It had better be the very last thing.
I feel strangely comforted by the fact you now have an assistant, Diluc. I hope you all have a wonderful night.
What was all that about?
Don't mind him. Thank you for all your help with this matter. This is a token of my gratitude.
Wow! Thanks, Master Diluc.
I'm in the habit of working alone. But I did enjoy having your assistance this time. In the future, if there's anything you ever need, you can come to me for help.
Shame I only get to listen in from the other side of the window and don't get to join in the debate. I'd love to give my 2 cents.
Say what? What's up? What's up? Paimon wants in.
Recently, all the customers at the tavern have been debating the exact same topic. Who is the strongest fighter in Mondstadt?
The strongest fighter? Must be someone who can floor a whole gang of hilly churls with just one punch. Wow, then it really must be tough to become the strongest of all. But anyway, is there like a general agreement in the city on who it is, or?
Expecting people to come to a swift and straightforward consensus in the City of Freedom is like expecting fisherman's toast to drop out of the sky. Everyone's got their own opinion, backed up by a unique set of cherry-picked information. But let's be honest, that's what makes the discussion so impassioned and entertaining. Mainstream opinion is polarized, with most people supporting one of 2 candidates. One is the Dandelion Knight, the other is the Dark Knight hero.
Ooh, Paimon votes for you. But let's go into the tavern and talk to the patrons. Maybe we'll pick up some juicy gossip.
Oh, I do envy your life of leisure. But don't mind me, of course. I guess I'll just get back to work.
Hey, I'm doing some adventurers training. Alcohol tolerance training, to be precise. Want to join me? You want to know who I think the toughest fighter is? In my opinion, that would be the finest adventurer of them all, Stanley. Guildmaster Cyrus is up there with the toughest, too. But only Stanley can take on the bloodthirsty beasts of the Mare Javari.
Bloodthirsty beasts of the Marjavari? Sounds terrifying. Do you think you'd be scared if you were faced with one of those? Sensible choice. Safety first and all that.
Hi! Are you here to try Mondstadt's famous wine, too? The strongest fighter of them all? That would be Jean, obviously. Why? Grandmaster Jean is so strong. She can take out a ruin guard with just a few slashes of her sword. And she could wipe out the 3 hilly Trill tribes at Dada Upa Gorge all by herself. Otherwise, we wouldn't have such a carefree existence with nothing to do.
It's true that Jean makes people feel they're in safe hands. Meanwhile, this guy is drunk as a skunk.
Hey, amigo. Do you want to hear my latest composition? I put my whole heart into it, and also my soul. How about it, amigo? Huh? The most macho in Mondstadt. She's a little girlie who wears red. That's right. I found this out one day about half a month ago, when I went up to the Stormbear Mountains looking for inspiration for my new song. Guess what happened?
What happened?
I witnessed the most powerful destructive force I have ever seen in my life. I'm telling you, it completely changed the whole landscape in that part of the mountains.
Holy moly!
I was hiding behind a bush and I saw this little girlie in red clothing running into the distance, leaving a trail of destruction in her wake. But I don't know if anyone will believe me.
Now that you mention it, the idea of a tiny little girl wielding that much destructive power is a little far-fetched.
You want to know what I think? I think she has a treasure nobody else knows about. Maybe even the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt.
Did you say treasure? Did Paimon imagine that, or did you hear it too?
It's just a guess. I mean, no. It's a bard's razor-sharp intuition. Thank you, amigo. I am so happy to meet a true amigo. Who would have thought?
So, this girl, what's her name?
I do not know her name. I do not see her often in Mondstadt. Hey, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Doesn't sound like much to go on. But thanks for your intel.
What would you like?
What'll it be today? The strongest fighter? I don't pay much attention to that sort of thing.
Huh. Paimon thought bartenders had some kind of special information sources. Exactly! That's what Paimon was getting at!
I have no involvement in any intelligence-gathering operation. But if you made me pick someone, it would be the Dark Knight hero. I've heard some stories about him. Apparently, he once rescued a city dweller from the Abyss Order.
There it is! The barman's top secret intelligence! Speaking of the Abyss Order, their minions are really stirring up trouble all over the place, aren't they? Patton was right about one thing. If everyone's got their own opinion and can't be persuaded, how are we ever gonna find out who Mondstadt's strongest fighter is? Eureka! Paimon's got it! Let's go see what Jean says. Bet the Knights have got an official ranking table for this kind of thing. Guess it depends if they counted all your shenanigans or not. Don't worry, though. Paimon has full confidence. Ham, where do you think you're going? We need to get back right away! Sorry to bother you. We're collecting intel on the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Do you have, one of those official Knights of Favonius verified ranking table thingies?
Strongest fighter in Mondstadt? Huh. I am sorry, but I cannot help. I do not have any relevant documentation on that topic.
Oh, well that sucks. Paimon was hoping she would at least make the top 5.
Well, although I do not have the data to make such an assessment, I will say that my faith in our honorary knight's abilities has never wavered. Which reminds me, recently one of the Abyss Order's mages has been active near the city, although he is keeping a low profile. If you are staying around Mondstadt, please be on the lookout for danger. Given your, well, high-ranking fighting strength, I trust you will be able to help keep the area safe.
Awesome! After she beats the Abyss Order, she'll climb up that ranking table faster than she climbs up all those cliffs. Well, either way, smashing the Abyss Order to bits is the right thing to do.
I like your enthusiasm. It is infectious. But be careful out there.
Are you alright? I'm fine. I'm not hurt. Sorry for bumping into you. Hey, look! There's some writing on here. Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Jean can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed? Yikes! Mr. Kaya wrote these down for me. They're, survival rules. Survival rules? Yeah. Rules that I must absolutely never break under any circumstances. Otherwise, something terrible would happen. Yep. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Klee. I've heard all about you guys. You're the honorary knight who helps Mondstadt. Wow! More recognition, yay! Paimon is so happy right now. I heard it from Amber. But wait, no, there's no time for this right now. I'm dealing with a big emergency. I grabbed my map and ran as fast as I could all the way here. The treasure I buried in the Whispering Woods, it's gone. Did you say buried treasure? Exactly what Paimon was thinking. Lost treasure is a big deal. Let us help you find it. Yay! Thanks, you guys. Here's where the map says the treasure should be. I also put a wooden sign in the ground at the place where I buried it, to make it easier to find. Paimon is starting to understand how this treasure went missing so easily. Come on, Miss Honorary Knight, let's go! La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. Ahem, where do you think you're going? We need to get back right away. Your treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy. Well, Leisure and Albedo seem really busy recently. So Klee must not disturb them. But now Klee has new friends. I never thought I'd have a new big sister to help me. I'm so happy. We're here. This is the place. Look, this is where my huge treasure was buried. And where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground. It's an abyss mage. Hey, maybe he's the one Jean was warning us about. What's that in his hand? My treasure! What?
I see the little girl has brought her friends with her. Time for a change of plan.
Hey, you! If you think you're so tough, get back here and fight! What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but I've never seen one before. He looks so cute, soft, and fluffy. I want to pet it. Game's up! Now hand it over!
Oh, you fools think I would give this up so easily after what I've been through to acquire it?
Don't waste my time.
Cool it!
Careful, Klee. Don't be drawn in by it. Abyss mages are the bad guys. Oh, that's right. Grandmaster Jean says that stealing is wrong. Freeze!
That girl's lucky she didn't come alone. Otherwise, I'd...
Cool it! Don't get frostbite! Dodge this!
But if we could just get him to give it back... Where'd he go? The Abyss Mage! He just disappeared! What's going on? A gateway to a domain! The Abyss Mage must have snuck inside! Klee, do you need a rest? Why don't you wait here while we get your treasure back for you? No! I'm coming with you. It's my treasure that Mr. Fluffball stole, and it's up to me to get it back. Don't worry, Klee is a big girl. Come on, Miss Honorary Knight, let's go!
Just what will we come across this time?
Woo! La la la.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Leave it all to me. As a good knight should. Someone needs assistance.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
La la la. Ah!
Dodge this!
Yeah.
Your life is mine. Don't do it. It's nothing.
Blazing delight! Jumpy, jumpy, go! Time to clean up.
Rude.
Prepare to be blown away!
You wait. Don't waste my time.
That really hurt! Steady as stone.
It's nothing.
This moment will be frozen in time. Don't push your luck. Freeze. Dodge this.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Don't waste my time.
Cool it. What's the hurry? Don't get frostbite.
followed me. I must say, I'm impressed. But this is as far as you will get.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
Oh, the human proclivity to gossip has provided us with everything we need. We learned that your little red friend had in her possession the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt. That treasure is now in my hands. There is nothing you can do. Now your precious treasure shall be your undoing.
No, wait! Don't touch it!
Oh, how you fret now your predicament is finally clear to you. Now, what have we here? A flame symbol.
No! I broke the survival rules. Explosions can hurt people. Jean can be dreadful. This is it. This time, I'm done for. Wait! So Klee's treasure is a bomb? No wonder Klee was rumored to be the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Paimon, for one, is never picking a fight with her, ever. Hold on. Why has she gone and run off? Seems like it. Well then, let's head to the Knights headquarters and report to Jean.
Catch the wind. Fascinating.
Klee? You're here too? I turned myself in. Huh? My bomb. I hurt someone. I broke the rules. I'll never see the light of day again.
Klee, I need you to answer me. You said someone was injured. Where are they? Why is that?
But Mr. Fluffball was only a thief. He didn't deserve to blow up. Hey, come on now. Paimon already told you that the Abyss Mages are the bad guys. And actually, they're the worst kind of bad guys you can imagine. They don't just hate the good guys. They hate all people. Their enemy is humanity itself. Mr. Fluffball was a bad guy on purpose? Mr. Fluffball is the enemy of humanity? What? I don't get it.
This was an oversight on my part. I did not tell you these things before because you are still young. In fact, the Abyss Order is a hostile force in Mondstadt, which has been unusually active lately.
Aha! That's it! Paimon understands now! They were tracking down poor Klee because they heard rumors about her treasure. Just like the way Paimon's first reaction was to try and get her hands on... no. To try and get the facts on the treasure. So, does that mean...
In light of your contribution on this matter, I will allow you to take part in the next Ludi Harpastum.
Ludi Harpastum? Whoa! Miss Honorary Knight, you've gotta come too! Whoop-de-doo! It's a happy ending!
Except...
Except what?
Klee, where did you hide the treasure to begin with?
Were
Were you trying to blow up the fish in Starfell Lake again?
I wasn't! I swear I wasn't! She's giving us that look that means play along.
Klee?
I'll see myself to solitary confinement. Paimon bets Klee must get bored in there all by herself.
Hello. May the Animo Archon protect you.
Guess who? That's Paimon's voice I hear. Ooh, yes, please! Wait, no, I can't. Klee needs to be a good girl and think about what she did. Stop tempting me. Anyway, while I'm grounded, I'm making an extra special new treasure. The Ludi Harpastum version. When you say treasure... I made it into the shape of a harpastum and everything. It'll look so cute. Just wait for Ludi Harpastum. Oh yeah, they're gonna love it. Yeesh, if Jean was listening to this, Klee might find herself grounded for an awful lot longer. I'll be more next time. I'll complete a big heroic adventure all by myself, and I'll do it safely. I've heard that the Adventures Guild has its own set of rules. I want... Yeesh! If Cyrus was listening to this, he would be begging Jean to extend Klee's sentence.
Hello. May the Animo Archon...
Over here!
It's Sarah from the Good Hunter!
Finally, I caught you! I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the Acting Grand Master.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her. Well, I heard she has a lot of respect for you.
Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh, yes. I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. They're just responsible for selling us the ingredients. That would be great. Please, ask Master Jean to send a party to clear out the Hilichurls from the road to Springvale. Help at last. With Jean on the case, this will be solved in no time.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Charles the bartender said he's been having some trouble too. Why don't you stop by and see him on the way?
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound, just a Paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of on the way, in my opinion.
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Be safe. May the animal Archon protect you.
What do you think this is, kiddo? A fruit you...
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes. You're the acting Grandmaster's new hotshot helper, aren't you?
That's one way of putting it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. Acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts. After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
Wow. How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean under?
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. I suppose I should give her one on the house next time she's here. Although, I doubt the acting Grandmaster even has the time to spare for that.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see Jean.
When I was adventuring in the Ashen Sea.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Ad Astra Abyss.
Rebooting.
Hem, where do you think you're going? We need to get back right away. must be. It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
No, what made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro Commission are very well acquainted with these sorts of customs. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival in turn brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern. Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well, let's take a look inside then.
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so kind as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Let me see. This could be...
It could be...
Oh, it's a very fine design. Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura Textiles and Kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one rather difficult problem. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of Inazuma's silk is imported from Liyue Harbor, but given the current climate, as you well know, Inazuma is currently under a strict lockdown. In all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics. So much of our tailoring business has been put on hold indefinitely. But of course, where our customers are able to provide the fabric themselves, we can still be of service.
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk first?
If even Ogura Textiles and Kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we buy it from?
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better connected than we are. After all, the association brings together merchants from all over the world. The only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times like these, though, we're lucky to even have an option of getting a hold of the things we want in the first place.
Huh. So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal in Inazuma. Wait! The International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been to Rito in a while.
It looks like that will be our next stop. Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the fabric. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you?
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Absolutely.
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design.
That's very kind of you, thank you. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association. This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right? Huh, doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around. Look, there he is!
Looks like we found him.
What am I gonna do?
Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Oh, you're Miss Ayaka from the Kamisato clan. How do you do?
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. I take it you've been out of Rito? Thanks again for your help last time. The association is back in business, and it's all thanks to you.
That's great, but, why were you staring into space just now? Did something bad happen?
Well, you see, it's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods have been stolen by vagrants.
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade silk. We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. It's been sitting in storage ever since. Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage, thinking it'd probably fetch a good price. But then, the vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the woods. I'd report it to the authorities, but... well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the time of day. Honestly, you can just tell that our suffering amuses them.
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr. Kurisu, that while you are here in Inazuma, you should be careful with your words.
My apologies. I had to let off some steam. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves to get our goods back. Perhaps I'm doomed to go bankrupt after all.
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can still help you get your lost goods back.
Of course, I would never... Wait, what?
Huh?
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escaping the fact that my every action and word will be seen to reflect on the Yashiro Commission and the Kamisato clan. I do so not without reservation, so I hope that you will treat this matter as confidential. That aside, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm afraid that I won't always be able to help you in such circumstances. Given your position and that of the International Trade Association, please try to exercise more caution in the future. You do not want to incur further unnecessary losses.
We will. We certainly will. But, are you sure this isn't gonna cause any issues for you? What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck on the line for small-timers like me can't be worth the risk.
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that I was accountable to them for my actions.
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine! Does everyone from a powerful clan talk like that?
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know the exact time and location of the theft, and anything that stood out about the perpetrator's appearance.
Thank you so much. Let's see, it was 2 hours ago now, over at the,
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime. The investigation starts there.
All right, off we go!
Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of identification ready.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground! What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
Why, you better hope you have the courage of your convictions.
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of those Outlander merchants, right? You trade association types are worms, coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Tell me. Look at that. No response. You know I'm right. Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really blame us for walking all over you?
You are despicable.
Hey! I just had an idea. Since you came all this way, how about we do some business?
Business?
Pay up. And you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me, it beats walking out of here with black eyes and a broken nose.
You're just a big bully!
What choice do I have?
Wait. Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay any money to this man.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed, I too shall uphold my end of the deal.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now, it is time for me to honor my word!
My apologies!
Say no more!
It's nothing.
Boom!
As a dutiful maid would.
Finally, how's this? To the very...
Want to taste of my
Come on, sit down for this.
That tingle?
This!
Freeze!
Say no more!
Take flight!
Well, that's resolved then!
No, please, It was nothing. I was simply doing my duty.
Miss Kamisato!
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them. I believe your stolen goods should all be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10. Yep, it's all here.
Great! Now we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean you need some of the silk here?
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, chances are we still would have helped you get them back. Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting silk in Inazuma would have been 0.
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a piece for you right away.
Thank you, good sir. How much do I owe you?
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after everything you've done for me.
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost, and what they cost is what I shall pay. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with, and as Paimon explained, my help was unconditional. Please, sell your wares to me at the price you would sell them to any other customer. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today, did it?
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. You have helped me greatly, and I will never forget it. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association. If you ever need anything at all, just come to the International Trade Association and ask for Kurisu.
Very well. And thank you for the silk, Mr. Kurisu.
See you then! Bye! Safe journey home! Don't go getting robbed again!
Traveler,
Thank you for stepping in to help out. But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different circles. Maybe they've never seen anyone from the Kamisato clan before. Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me. The fewer people who know what happened today, the better. It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurisu. Your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did what anyone in my position would have done. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. As far as I'm concerned, it was one individual helping another in need. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles in their livelihoods. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Right. Let's head back to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos and give our hard-won silk to the shopkeeper. Okay.
Welcome back! So, any luck at the International Trade Association? Did they have any silk in stock?
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news! So, apart from the silk, I think everything else I need I've got in store already. I just need to go and take stock of our materials. It won't take me a moment. I'll be right back.
They better all be there. I do hope nothing else is missing. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit for you, too. It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire. Oh, are you sure? Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code, as well as a code of conduct. More like when you're away from home, you've gotta live by certain rules to survive, whether you like it or not. But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits. Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for. Your interactions are so adorable to watch. Well, if you're sure, as you wish. Something else I've been wondering is, how do people in other nations dress? They sure do. Each nation has its own unique style. Traditional, fancy schmancy, casual, all very different, but each style is suited to its region. The study of clothing is a profound discipline, and I still have much to learn. When clothing becomes part of the expression of one's personality, even an extension of one's body, that is quite a wonderful thing. So I am not against dressing up. Far from it. Paimon agrees. You couldn't have put it any better. Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything and it would look lovely on you. Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Thank you. Is there anything else you're missing?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimensions given on the design?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be this much.
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as an urgent order?
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it later. Until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere nearby to pass the time.
Good idea! Let's check out the whole area. We don't want to leave any loose ends.
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. I already decided where to go while we wait. For our next stop, I'd like to take you both for a meal.
Food? Oh, Paimon likes this plan.
Mm-hmm. I picked the venue especially for you. A humble local eatery called Kiminami Restaurant. I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much better than the prohibitively formal one of a high-end restaurant. Shall we head off?
Yep. Paimon can't wait. Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those street-side places. Looks cute and cozy.
Welcome!
Oh, Miss Kiminami, how do you do?
Ah, Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing. Your booking was for... well, right now.
I believe so. We'll be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the other matter we discussed, thank you for your help.
Excellent. No problem. And everything you asked for is ready and waiting. Traveler, tiny customer, please wait here for a moment while I prepare your food.
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of, but it's nothing of that sort. I just have a few minor things I need to attend to. I won't be long.
She sure left in a hurry. Whatever it is, it must be pretty urgent.
So you two are Miss Kamisato's friends? Well, we serve all the classics. Sure, there are fancier looking places out there, but the food here speaks for itself. Hope you enjoy it. Over the years we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan quite well. Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order something and take it back to them. Her table booking surprised me, not least because it was a group reservation. This is the first time I've ever heard of Miss Kamisato going out for dinner with friends.
The first time ever? Whoa. Guess that makes us pretty important people, huh?
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others have told me. Apparently, Miss Kamisato doesn't have a lot of friends.
How is that possible? She's so kind and polite to everyone. Paimon would have thought that would make her really popular.
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rules of social interaction are a bit more complicated than that. Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful, not to mention that she belongs to one of the most illustrious clans in the land. In short, they see her as a model young lady. But that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection, and they don't feel like that's something they can relate to. So the majority of kids from our ordinary families don't even try to talk to her. So you see, on paper, she sounds like a girl everyone would want to get to know. But in practice, she finds it difficult to make friends.
Huh. Paimon never would have guessed.
We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her for taking on so many responsibilities at such a young age. So it makes me really happy to see her here with friends today. Anyway, relax, enjoy your meal, and please, talk to her as much as possible. I know she'll appreciate it. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after her for us.
Huh? That sounded like
Ayaka. I'm so sorry, Traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute? I need your help with something. I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden. I, just had a cooking catastrophe.
Oh, so that loud noise we heard came from the cooking pot.
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. It's where the owner lives. Actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to prepare some ingredients and utensils for me so that I could cook a special dish here.
Right. If there's something you want to eat, you could just order it from the menu.
Actually, I wanted to cook something as a gift for Tsubaki. My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all over the world. So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, perhaps a dish from overseas would make a fitting gift.
A dish from overseas? So anything from outside Inazuma counts, right? If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we?
That's what I was thinking. You must have picked up a lot of knowledge about different cultures on your travels, hopefully including regional cuisines. Can I leave you to finish this task then? Just great. But what kind of overseas dish would make a suitable gift? It needs to survive a journey from the kitchen to the recipient's doorstep.
Oh, Paimon knows! There's one dish out there that was practically created for this purpose! Pizza!
Pizza?
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce spread over a bread base and cooked in the oven. And it's so good!
That does sound pretty good. Is the pizza ready?
Oh, it's ready!
It smells delicious. You're an excellent cook, Traveler. I would love to be able to master dishes from all over the world.
Well, all you need to learn
from your culinary expertise.
How are you all doing? Whoa, is this... Miss Kamisato, this must be the dish you were talking about.
Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the Traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing. Oh, now I really want to put something like this on our menu.
Want us to teach you how to make it?
Oh, could you?
The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our friends in Mondstadt wouldn't mind us sharing this dish with Inazuma.
Really? That's great. I've always wanted to learn how to cook some international dishes. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put a promotion where everyone will see it. Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything new. Traveler, you're the best! I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato. Please, make your way back to the restaurant whenever you're ready. The food will be waiting for you.
You could have sold that recipe for a high price, but you selflessly gave it away for free. You're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot, and I'm so proud to be friends with someone of such fine character. Well, you should probably write down the recipe now, no?
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then give it to Miss Kiminami. So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients. Correctamundo! Right, now to add the next couple of ingredients. Yep, that's right. Now for the cooking instructions. Place onto oven rack at high heat and cooked until golden brown. Alright, it's done! Long may our reputations and our recipes precede us wherever we go in Inazuma.
I have no doubt that they will. This dish is exquisite.
Cool! Then let's get this recipe to Miss Kiminami pronto!
Please speak to
Have you written out the recipe?
Here it is.
Thank you! Wowie! This is so exciting. I want to make it right away.
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincerest apologies for delaying your meal.
No problem. Food always tastes better when you've worked up an appetite.
Alright, let's dig in before it gets cold. Well, what do you think? Is Inazuman cuisine to your liking?
It's amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there!
Good. I'm relieved. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you chat with the owner at all? And did she, say anything about me?
She did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all.
She's happy for me? Oh, then she must have told you. Did she... What does it matter? I know just as well as anybody else that I've got no friends.
Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance to talk to you one-on-one before.
Thank you for your comforting words, Paimon. It's all true, though. I just don't have very many friends. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff. So everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see me taking you out for a meal.
Exactly! You've got at least 2 friends right here.
Aww. Thank you. That makes me so happy. Excuse me. I'm forgetting myself.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do. Keeping them locked away inside isn't gonna do you any good now, is it?
I agree. So, I just want to say how happy I feel that you both see me as a true friend.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If so, friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook, and now it's made you want to find them too.
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely precious thing, and ours is one that I will always treasure.
While we're on the topic though, who is this Tsubaki person anyway?
Well, I think I have an idea, but it's just speculative at this point. I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
A fox envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. So I think it must be someone with transcendent abilities who doesn't show themselves very often. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient times. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that people just don't know about. And maybe Tsubaki is one of them.
Whoa! So Inazuma also has supernatural beings?
When you say also...
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural beings there, like the Adepti. All kinds of them, too. Up in the sky, down below the ground, in the water.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books, but to hear someone talk about it from first-hand experience is extremely surprising. So Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives rise to the most beautiful legends. Quite captivating.
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads and loads of delicious delicacies.
Really? I would love that. Speaking of delicacies, Traveler, Paimon, have you eaten your fill?
Oh, Paimon has.
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's mysterious and transcendent friend.
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for you. Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready too.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to work on. See you again next time.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa, looks super fancy. Is that for wearing in your hair?
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as a hair accessory, you can also use it as an ornament. I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return. So this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi. So this gift is like a little piece of yourself. It's just as elegant and beautiful as you are.
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could ask for.
It definitely will. Alright, well, now we've got what we came for. We can set off. Time to go meet Tsubaki.
Welcome to Netsu Kingdom again, Crafts.
No commotion will be tolerated in the heart of Tenshinhan.
This is the headquarters of the Tenryo Commission. Commoners are forbidden from entry.
So, a transcendent being lives here? Ugh. Is that...
I'm asking myself the same question. How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... I'm starting to have second thoughts, but since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore in full.
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise waiting in there for us. So, what does the notebook say exactly?
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that, Tsubaki would come to meet her?
I have a feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any conclusions.
Good idea. There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything? Let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a hint.
A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a...
Did our Inazuma
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a book.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than item...
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes. Come on, let's get back outside.
Here will do just fine.
Alright, let's see what the notebook says. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure. What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? You're making Paimon nervous. You want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. Seems whatever's written in there must be pretty major after all. But, based on her expression, probably not a treasure map. What could it be?
Traveler, Paimon, sorry to keep you waiting so long.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I ought to share the truth of this notebook with you both, even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a Fox Envoy who wrote this?
Not a Fox Envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity is my mother herself.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning of the notebook. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the world. What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. Nothing more, nothing less. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial. All of the things we thought were about Tsubaki were in fact about my mother herself.
So, that means that the kimono design and the international dishes
are things that my mother wished to try, yes. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you, but to me at least, my mother's behavior is completely understandable. Or to put it another way, I actually have another side to myself as well. I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside my mind, examined my thoughts, and then written them all down on paper.
Ayaka.
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duties. At the same time, the prestige of the Yashiro Commission brought its own share of responsibility. On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. Under such circumstances, she never had much time to do the things she really wanted to do. After my parents passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties during that time. I'm not sure if people outside the clan could ever imagine what it was like. Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? What would she have done in this situation? Maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her in my mind was the sight of her that inspired awe and commanded respect. But my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. Underneath whatever position she may have held, she was just an ordinary person. She liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. She yearned to see sights she'd never seen before. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. I want to live life not as Kamisato Ayaka, but as an ordinary woman. Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes, on a clear night, if you looked out from our house, you could see lights off in the distance. I've seen those lights too. It looks so lively with so many people. And it's so brightly lit, it makes the whole sky glow. Of course, sometimes it does make me a bit anxious from a public order perspective. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Especially in my parents' generation, when the Yashiro Commission didn't have a particularly close relationship with the populace. Even if no one stopped us, the idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some strange looks. People would probably start thinking there was trouble afoot. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival.
Aw, so the kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on wearing if she ever did go to a festival, right?
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. She wanted to try that too. I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big softy on the inside and a big sense of responsibility on the outside.
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. But going to a festival is the one thing that I cannot do for her. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realize something now. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. The things she faced are things that I too will go on to face. She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already decided.
Oh, so you decided on an alter ego too?
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set myself a new goal. To live each day without regrets. So, Traveler, Deep breaths, Ayaka. Deep breaths. Would you be at all interested in checking out an Inazuman festival?
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster. Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka.
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mother did. But now, I don't think I need to worry about it so much. I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can understand me going my own way on this. So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a festival together.
Paimon wants to come! Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right? Oh, and fun and games!
Great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right? What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Give up. Don't waste my time.
Let's get down to business.
Give up.
There's more!
It doesn't. It doesn't hurt. Such a pain.
There's more!
Cool it.
Finally,
Dodge this.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Quite the find.
Since it's the final day, many of the visitors must have already returned home. I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day because there are fewer people around. I'll go and ask. Whatever happens, I at least need to go inside just this once.
That's the way to go. We'll be right there with you.
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left. Let's hurry and see as much as we can.
Hey, look at that stall! They have so many masks! Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these kinds of festivals. Is that rule still around nowadays?
That used to be the custom, yes. And today, it's still a popular way to dress up during festivals. But it's not a hard and fast rule.
Hey! Is that who I think it is? Miss Kamisato, right?
Oh, greetings.
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go. Guess that's just what it's like when you're a famous Inazuman.
But of course! The Kamisato clan leads the Yashiro Commission. It's one of the most well-known clans in Inazuma. Not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family's affairs, they used to make public appearances all the time. Some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before. Being the age I am, I'm lucky enough to have seen her on many occasions over the years.
You're too kind. My brother and I simply go where we must to fulfill our duties.
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival. There must be some official business, I take it.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today, I'm taking my traveler friend here around to see the sights.
Oh, a traveler? Huh. Now that you mention it, you do look like you've come a long way to get here. First time in Inazuma? Hope you enjoy yourself, young one. Ah, excuse me 1 second. Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss Kami-Sato has come to join the festival!
No, it's not like that. Please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here to...
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. If you hadn't let them know, they'd start closing down about now. At least it sure looks like that time of day.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kami-Sato has ever come to the festival, it seems only fair to keep things open a little long. Oh, here's a couple of masks for you. On the house.
No. You've been far too accommodating to us already. We couldn't possibly...
Don't give me all that. Here you go. Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've got to mark the occasion somehow. Besides, it'll make me look bad if you refuse.
But... Okay, I think I understand.
It's my pleasure. You have yourself a good time.
Sir, do you have anything for Paimon?
Oh, hello there, kiddo. I'm sorry, but we don't have any masks in your size.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be the only one at the festival without a mask?
Paimon, don't worry. Wearing a mask is optional.
But... Paimon doesn't want to feel left out.
How about a tree leaf? That should be enough to cover up that little face of yours.
What? No way!
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do right now. But don't you worry, kiddo. I'll have a mini mask made specially for you when I get back.
I cannot thank you enough.
Aw, it's nothing. But I won't hold you up any longer. You should go and enjoy the festival while everything's still lit up.
All right. Traveler, shall we? Oh, wait. Just one thing. I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and I just made up any old excuse. But don't think of this as me taking you sightseeing, please. I brought you here because I genuinely wanted to spend time with you. Okay, great. Traveler, look! This stall's doing fortune slips.
Miss Kami-Sato! Hello there! You're out with friends today? Oh, what a rare privilege! Welcome, welcome! Would you like to give it a go?
Okay. How much is it per draw?
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle on my father's side at one point in time. Thinking about it, it was when your father was around. I think he dealt with it personally. So you see, how could I possibly take your money?
What? Are you sure?
Of course! If you like what you see, then please, be my guest.
Traveler? Paimon? What do you think?
It seems like everyone wants to do something nice for Ayaka. So, if they insist, who are we to resist?
Well, if that's how you feel, then okay. We'll take you up on your kind offer, sir. Let's each do a draw.
Alrighty then. Whenever you're ready. Draw a slip and reveal your fortune. Open it up and see how you fare.
Whoa!
Which one did you get? Paimon got Rising Fortune.
No way! We got the same one! Traveler, what did you get? Wow, you're so lucky!
Oh, congratulations are in order. Here's what great fortune from heaven means. The blessings of the gods are upon you. Your voyage ahead shall be plain sailing, and all your endeavors shall prosper. In other words, your good luck isn't about to run out anytime soon.
Wow, What a great sign! Good things lie ahead!
Congratulations.
You all have very fine fortunes lined up. With this kind of luck, you'll certainly be able to achieve anything that you wish.
Well said! Here's hoping that our good luck will never run out!
This food stall sells all kinds of Inazuman specialties. Anything you want to eat, it's my...
Wow! It all looks so good! Is it okay if Paimon has one of everything?
Of course it is.
But we don't want anything to go to waste. Ooh, Ayaka, Paimon wants those dango.
Sure.
Those look good too. Ooh, but so do the egg rolls. Paimon will try an egg roll too, please.
All right then. I too shall have a Sakura mochi.
All right, coming right up.
This Sakura mochi is just delicious.
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best sellers.
Oh, please, sir. Paimon would like some more.
I don't know if it's rude of me to ask, but how is this kind of snack actually made?
You want to try your hand at making it yourself? No problem. Just give me a second and I'll write out the recipe for you.
Ooh, a new recipe?
Are you sure about this? If you share the recipe, isn't that tantamount to giving away your trade secrets or something?
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that recipe for an overseas dish, wasn't it? She and I are good friends. We trade culinary tips all the time. Here you go. Just treat it as me returning a favor on behalf of my friend.
Thank you so much. I will study it very carefully and try my best to do it justice.
You there. You want the recipe too? Go on, I can see that you enjoy. There's no greater feeling than creating delicious food with your own two hands. You should definitely give it a try.
I will. Once I've learned how to make it, will you two be my taste testers?
Oh, definitely! Can't wait!
All right. I'll do my best.
Well, we may have arrived near the end of the festival, but it's still been super fun. Paimon approves!
Yes, I agree. To spend the festival together with you today has been a truly wonderful experience. This stall sells prayer plaques. It's an Inazuman tradition. You draw your wish onto a pentagonal piece of wood called a prayer plaque, and pray that it will come true.
Sounds similar to the way people in Liyue release lanterns during lantern.
Welcome! Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish is sacred, and you've still got time to make yours before the festival ends.
Looks fun! Shall we give it a try? Oh, wait, there's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's feeling kind of fuzzy after eating so much just now. Not the best time for an intense burst of mental activity.
2 prayer plaques, please, sir.
2 prayer plaques for the young lady. There you go.
Traveler, have you decided on your wish? Yes.
You can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either way, once you've committed your wish onto your plaque, please hang it onto the prayer rack.
Wait, so they'll be on public display? Alright, well, let's see what you got.
That will do for mine. May I see yours? This is you and your brother, isn't it? It's lovely.
You'll be back together one day. Paimon believes it, and you should too.
I believe it too. Your wish will surely come true, and I will keep you in my prayers.
Ayaka, what did you draw? Is that Tenchukaku?
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma, and good health for my family and friends. I do hope that wish can come true. Thank you. That gives me hope. I think that might be all we have time for today.
Aw, it's time to leave already?
I'm afraid so. The festival is coming to a close. Time flies when you're having fun. It seems to flow away from you like a rushing river, as precious and short-lived as a cherry blossom dancing in the wind. It's time to leave. Traveler, today was the first time in my life that I've ever been to a festival. You've known me for some time now. I think you understand my personality, don't you? Knowing me, I just know that today could not have been such a happy day without you. So thank you. Today really meant a lot to me. And the memories will always have a special place in my heart. Festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that smile that comes from deep inside. And it's just so carefree and happy. If I ever get the chance, I want to go again. You too? Great! You know, we're kind of similar, with both of us having a brother. Sometimes, I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have to get your brother back. I understand. Family bonds are inseparable. No one can break them. They are the most important roots we have in this world. You will find him. Come what may, you must never give up. I will always be here for you as your... as your friend. I will always support you. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Oh, Traveler. Huh? There's something that I'd like to do. If you could spare me yet another moment. Please, keep your eyes on me. What do you think of my dance? Did you like it?
It was so pretty. Beautiful, elegant, and something...
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass myself, that's all that matters. I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it. In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. Dancing like nobody's watching. That goes for you too. When I'm with you, Time seems to slow down and speed up at the same time. Anyway, it looks like this is goodbye for today. I can see myself the rest of the way back. Good night, traveler.
Don't get frostbite.
Cool it!
Quite the find.
Dodge this!
Your life is mine. It's nothing.
looking for the Great Mujina Yokai!
Do you know where it lives? Great Mujina Yokai? What's that?
Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. One time, the Great Mujina Yokai stole some rice from our house.
Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
'Cause we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the Great Mujina Yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want.
This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the Great Mujina Yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything. So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Something sounds very strange about all this. But, yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Muj... We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Mujina Yokai, all right? Because it isn't real.
Huh?
No way.
That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me.
Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous.
That's not true. The Great Mujina Yokai is definitely real. Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up.
Yoimiya, huh? Wait, as in...
Shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day. Uh-huh. Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. She wouldn't tell a lie.
But...
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya.
Wait, hold on, don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. But Paimon was only trying to look out for them. Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the Great... But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. No matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Oh, yeah. Hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Sure thing. Will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later. So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist.
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina Yokai is
mostly influenced by me.
Huh. So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time, but they could have easily had other reasons too. If I just go ahead and tell them that the great Mujina yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good. Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, nah. I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because maybe it doesn't matter so much if something's real or not. Maybe magic and awesomeness are what makes something worth believing. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing. If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the...
Yeah! Oh, way too early. For sure.
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and there's still a lot of things to get ready.
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that hosted by your family or something?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my bots. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales A load of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. Hey, Pops, I'm back!
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming...
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganoharas.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long time ago.
Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials. materials for making fireworks.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the materials! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because you finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them, okay, Pops?
Of course! Leave it to me!
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pops something. That's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. And because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I told my Pops everything. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Ah! Oh, you scared me there!
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming over. No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakajiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakajiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again. Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary. If things are this bad, couldn't you have just not come back in the first place?
Well, there's something I felt I had to do. But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
Little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Wow, that is so awesome!
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
Alright, well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know as soon as I have an update for you.
Alright, I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro. I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials. Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the way. Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
She saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling.
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being...